Right then, it's time for an URBEX's holiday. On this holiday, I'll be staying for a week in this £10 million mansion. This place is abandoned and it makes for the perfect luxury holiday, so let's go!
Right then, welcome to my new mansion house. This place is worth multiple millions of pounds. This is an expensive mansion. So let's go and explore it. So up the steps I go of my beautiful new mansion up to the upper ground floor where you enter in on the upper ground. Interesting layout to this, rather unusual layout. Let's go in to my lovely mansion and let's make sure I lock myself in. Let's first go this way.
And now we go into the main living room of this Millionaires Mansion.
So it's got some wardrobes there, some sort of hidden panel wardrobes. You sort of pull out and there's like stuff in there, like that's empty, but interesting setup.
And this is what the main living room looks like. This place is pristine. This is a proper luxury Millionaires Mansion. Sadly, all of the furniture is missing apart from this semicircle sofa, which is what we slept on.
This is a place where they sleep. They just sleep on this sofa because why the fuck not?
That sofa must have been here for years.
A few splodges on it. It was pretty clean. Like, it's clean enough to sleep on. Like, this is like a perfect week's holiday. A week's holiday to a Millionaire's Mansion for free. So now let's head this way, going the other way in the mansion. So that was the main bedroom. In here is the kitchen. Everything you possibly need in this Millionaire's Mansion. We've got here the cooker and oven actually works, so we can switch that on. We can cook our pizzas. It's all very nice. We've got a cooker there. We've got everything here. We've literally got. We don't have plates, but we've got pretty much everything we need really. The kitchen is big. Like, this is a posh kitchen. We've got a fridge. The fridge works as well. I haven't switched it on because we don't really need a fridge, but we've got a fridge. We're staying here for an entire week, so this is like a holiday home for us. We've got a Millionaire's holiday home for free. There's our bikes, because this is in the middle of nowhere. There's no trains here, and literally miles from anywhere. Up to the first bedroom. This is what the first smaller bedroom looks like. Looks like that. In here we've got a bath and toilet, which looks like that. So we go out of here. Now we've got a boiler just in there for hot water. That actually works. I think that one works. Yep, that works. So we've got hot water. You go out here. Along we go to the next bedroom, which looks like this. That's your next bedroom. It has a shared toilet, goes to the same toilet in that one. As well as that, there's also an additional bathroom out here. So you've got loads of toilets in this place. So you've got that bathroom as well. Then if you continue walking around, it's like a semicircle building. Go to our next bedroom, which looks like this. This is a lesser graded bedroom because it doesn't have the ensuite toilet. Continue around this way and we've got here a very big bedroom, which looks like this. This is a very nice bedroom. I think this one is also a master bedroom of the building. Go around this way, we've got here the jacuzzi room. So you've got here this lovely changing room for your jacuzzi, and we go into this bathroom here, which is a jacuzzi bathroom with a slightly inappropriate picture above the jacuzzi, and that is what it looks like. Bit dirty.
And now we go to the swimming pool.
And now we go to the swimming pool, and that's what the swimming pool looks like. So we've got not only a jacuzzi and a luxury Millionaire's Mansion, we've got a swimming pool, and the swimming pool actually works. All of the stuff works for it, all the pumps work, it all runs. So we could go for a swim, except there's a problem. It's empty and it doesn't seem to want to fill up. We tried to fill it up, but it doesn't seem to want to fill up, so there is a problem there. So let's show the toilet. It's a swimming pool toilet, it looks like this. And a shower there. I'm trying to get the showers working actually. Have a nice shower, because all the boilers work. We might as well have a nice warm shower on here. We've got toilet here, is now changing room for the pool, but a room I want to look at is this room here. So if we now come into here, turn on the lights, this is the pool room. We've got there dosing equipment there, we've got acid and chlorine, and the two of those are combined together to get the pH correct. That's dosed into the water. This is a half chlorinated and half UV pool, so it uses less chlorine than a regular pool, but it's not fully UV, so that's the UV there. And that UV has just enough UV in it to reduce the amount of chlorine, but it's not one of the pools that's fresh water, so it's not completely UV, it's not completely chlorine, it's a mix of the two. Over here we've got the filter, which looks like that. Now this here is how you fill up the pool. and there's almost no water flow on that tap. And sadly we can't fill up pool. There's also another method, which is the incoming water. We can actually fill up pool, but nothing comes through this way. So sadly we can't get that pool filled up, which is really annoying. We do also have some pumps in here. So we've got this pump number 1. That pumps everything through the system. We've got a pump down here below floorboards. We'll hit a boiler. If we switch the boiler on. That's the boiler switched on. Quite loud here when you get all the equipment on. And we've also got a second pump, and that is switched on by, there's another switch somewhere to switch on the second pump. And switched on there. So 2 pumps and 1 boiler on, it makes a lot of noise. We've got UV sources turned on, so UV works. Dosing system is currently not working. We wouldn't want to touch it anyway because there's no pH test paper. So without pH test paper, it's unsafe to use the dosing system because you wouldn't want to risk swimming in water without knowing what the pH is. And here's what the pool is like. I mean, here everything's running. All the pumps are pumping it all through. Where it would be if there's enough water, but except there isn't enough water, so nothing's being pumped at the minute. It's a very nice swimming pool. With almost no water in it, not even enough water to go through, which is annoying because if that was filled and the water came above the skimmer, we'd have it all pumping and then we could actually go for a swim and it would heat up. But sadly, that's not happening because there's literally not enough water supply to fill it up. So this is what it's like down in the swimming pool. It looks like this. The gurgly pumps. And does that. Secondary boiler there. So I just switched off boiler. If I switch on the boiler on its own. I like that startup sound. It's a very interesting startup sound too, this. Well, here another system which I'm not quite sure what that is. Got all of the stuff there, got all of the chemicals. Got another filter down there. This is what the swimming pool looks like. So let's go out of this pool room, and I think that's about it now. So now I can show you what's downstairs. What is on the floor below? The upstairs is the mansion house. Downstairs, there's something else. Downstairs we have the garage. Now this is where the fun happens. So not only do we have a Millionaires Mansion all to ourselves for an entire week, we also have a toy to play with. This is the ultimate toy. It's a big boy's toy. We actually have to buy a pump just to get a tyre pumped up.
So then, let's drive this mini tractor-y thing. Now this didn't have any petrol in it, so we actually cycled off to a nearby petrol station to get petrol, and the staff there were very confused by 3 pedal bikes and turned up wanting petrol. We just told them our pedal bikes needed some more fuel and they believed it. So we took petrol back to the mansion and we managed to get this mini tractor working.
Cattle grid! Oh, I passed it easy! So everyone, here's the tour of a millionaire. I own this thing, I own this mansion, and I'm now going up to my mansion because I'm a millionaire. There's my mansion, there's the stairs. Yeah, this is the life, isn't it? Whee! So fun. Now let's go backwards. Oh fuck, I stopped so harsh. I stopped so harsh, that's so weird. You're in my way, fuck it, get away.
And it's now glass cutting time.
Right, it's now testing time, we're going to cut some glass on it. Oh yes, look at that lovely, beautiful grass cutting. Actually, that works nice. That's cutting it really well. Look how short that grass is. So that's before, and that's after. Look how short it's left where it's cut the grass. Oh wow. Stonehenge. Don't ask me why it's a Stonehenge. Stonehenge is there, and we're now grass cutting Stonehenge. Stonehenge needs its grass cut. Yeah! here's my Stonehenge, here's my machine, let's get some grass cut. Let's pull it out, the grass cut. There you go, grass is now cutting, let's get this grass cut.
And on this mini tractor thing, the throttle's a bit dodgy, it wouldn't go to full throttle, so to get it to go full speed you have to open it up and pull on the throttle cable manually.
There you go. Wow, that goes fast when you do that.
And let's do some wheelies.
Like wheelie time.
And let's now do some mini tractor surfing. This involves sitting on the front of a tractor while a person driving it moves it about very violently and see if you can hold on without falling off. The acceleration of this thing is so violent, it's actually quite hard to stay on it when it suddenly reverses.
There you go, everyone here, you've got 2 surfers and 1 driver. Now, if you fall off if I do this. Hold tight, let's see if I do it again. So forwards and backwards. If I was a cow, I wouldn't be able to pass this.
Now night time. Let's take a look around the mansion at night.
So then, night time in our Millionaires Mansion holiday. Go through here, let's take a look at the pool at night time. This place actually looks nicer at night than it does at day. There it is, that just looks really stunning at night. It's really nice looking.
And we actually went outside of the mansion and found the water supply, which was these water pumps. But for some reason, the water pumps were not working properly and were not building up any water pressure. So sadly, we were not able to fill up the pool and go for a swim. And this is how we slept in this abandoned Millionaires Mansion. And now, on this week's Millionaires holiday we did, we took a look at loads of different URBEX sites around the area we were staying. So now to the next one, which is this house and gardens. This place is very freshly abandoned. It was only abandoned not very long ago. And it's just really nice to explore somewhere which is still pristine. And as far as I know, we are the first URBEXers to ever explore this building. Before we go inside, let's take a look at the grounds, where there is an abandoned car. A very posh twat status symbol car. It's a Mercedes, not my sort of thing at all. But this is an old car. This car was built in 1994. Let's take a look at it.
Let's have a look inside. Okay, someone shut themselves on the car seat. Yeah, it's mouldy as fucking it. Not too bad as such. Like some bits are quite pristine.
Automatic.
Yeah, it's an automatic.
Yeah, yeah, most Mercedes are, aren't they? Press a hazard to be flat.
No power at all.
Yeah, it's been here for a while then.
This hasn't moved in ages. Skylight is disgusting, it's got condensation on it. That's what the interior looks like. Yes, your overpriced, silly Mercedes looking a bit rough. Gas guzzler.
Yeah.
Good for bangers though.
Yeah, good for bangers. It's tidy though, isn't it?
Yeah, not in that bad a condition. Everything's quite accessible in here for easy maintenance. Let's check the oil. The oil, everyone, is a bit of a dark colour. What's in the big tank here?
Screen wash.
Well, that massive tank?
Yeah.
That's all screen wash?
Yeah, 5.1 litres.
Why would you want 5 litres of screen wash?
Same size as a moped petrol tank.
That's adding 5 kilos to your car unnecessarily. Yeah. Coolant. It's in German. Auf. That's what your coolant looks like. Your coolant looks a bit bad actually. The thing is, inside, even though the seat cover's been shut on, you get rid of the seat cover, the seat underneath's actually pristine. That's MOT'd.
Yeah, to next year.
No, how's that MOT'd?
8th of November 2022.
How's that MOT'd? That's not good. The garage, there is that. In garage number 2 there is, let's open it up. There's loads more lawnmowers. Now, how many lawnmowers do I need? There's, we've got here is our lovely sauna. So we've got a shed with a sauna. Oh, yeah, it's a sauna. Wow.
And now let's take a look at the house. This is a large house with 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. This house was last used as a very small scale hotel. Inside this house is completely pristine. It's exactly how it was when the hotel was abandoned. I'm guessing it was abandoned due to coronavirus.
So here's our first room, which is a twin room. In the cupboards there is drawers. The bed looks like this. Oh, you know what? I feel like going for a sleep. I'm quite tired. How clean's that? Do I dare sniff at? Clean, reasonably clean. Like, it smells like it's washed 5 years ago and no one slept in it since. In the bathroom we've got pink toilet, pink sink and pink bath. The bathroom looks like quite reasonable actually. That's in pretty good condition. There's the joys of being first to a property. You get to see it before it's been trashed by all the urbexers. Yeah, that is 80s. I like it. That's security desk. Maybe not. Boiler room. That's what the boiler looks like. There's bedding here. Is this a hotel or a house? Like, feels a bit more like a hotel.
Huh?
Vintage plugs. That's nice. Beep, beep, beep. Your presence has been detected. Security services will be on their way shortly. Any intruders found in this site will be prosecuted. What's in there? There's boxes in here.
And into the office room. This is where they kept their paperwork for their hotel business they're running.
That's like how profits and losses. 2004. Yeah, this is definitely a hotel. That's too big to be a house. I can't even open the cupboard. Okay, that's a shit room. That is a nice bath. That is really nice. Toilet, sink, little toilet washing thing. And here, that's a bit mouldy, that room. I don't like that one, it stinks. There's the bathroom. So we're now going to have, well, what's under the stairs before we go up then? Fuck all, okay. Now we're going to go up the stairs to upper ground floor. Which looks like this. Yeah, that has to be a hotel. That doesn't look like any house I've ever seen. I think it's either some big house or it's a hotel or a mixture of both. A bed here. So the stairs there, through this way, there is bathroom. Shows it hasn't been used in ages, but the towels are all still there. It's just so weird. Nothing in there. Nothing up there. Front door is there. And lights. Lights. Scaffolds. So this here's the kitchen. Looks like that. Quite a posh kitchen. I'm still not sure if this is a hotel or not now. I'm now starting to think it isn't a hotel. Stairs down there too. Something grim. This room's grim. This is so strange.
So then, we now go to the next abandoned building in the area. This abandoned building is a medium to large sized hotel. This hotel is quite run down. This hotel also felt particularly dated. Now this place has been abandoned for quite a long time, about 5 years or so. This place actually looks quite pristine, surprisingly, for how long it's been abandoned. All electricity still works. There's TVs in all the rooms that all switch on. But even though it looks reasonable on the video, the smell was bad. This place had a very bad damp problem. It's been abandoned for quite a long time. Also, the place looked very dated. All the furniture in the rooms makes it look like a care home rather than a hotel. Like, this is not some old person hotel, although I'm guessing most of the clients here are probably old. It's just like your regular sort of countryside hotel and golf course. So when this place was open, this was a posh place, like it's got a golf course and all sorts of spa facilities and stuff. But it's now abandoned. And it was then at this point we discovered why this place smelt so bad. I now present to you the worst case of mould I've ever come across on an URBEX. This is absolutely disgusting. Just take a look at this mattress. And no, this is not some sort of fluffy mattress. All of that stuff on the mattress that looks fluffy is mould. Disgusting, smelly, horrid mould. And this room was actually warm. The mould was giving off heat. And when I went in this room I held my breath because the smell was that bad. I dread to think what it'd be like if I breathed in any of the mould spurs in the air here.
I'm worried for this.
There's actually mould on the bed. Oh my, that is one of the grimmest things I've ever seen. That is so disgusting. And I'm now running out of oxygen. I have to get back out again.
I've never seen such a disgusting sight on an Explore before. So then we can't exploring around this hotel. Here is one of the kitchens in the hotel, which looks like a kitchen. Quite grim actually. I think the food in this place must have been quite bad.
A very grim kitchen. An extremely grim kitchen actually. Even in English. Oh, that looks grim. This is why I like to eat in places where the kitchen's on view. At least in McDonald's you can actually see into the kitchen from when you order, so you know what the quality of the stuff's like and how hygienic it is. Some of these little places, you literally do not know what goes on in the kitchen because they keep the kitchen hidden.
And now we go to the reception area, which looks like this. This part of the hotel still seems pretty pristine, so let's take a look at the reception.
Camera. The camera on the top left has been failed for so long that a fail is burnt into the screen. That shows you how long that camera's been failed. Let's open up the safe. That is a big safe. The old safe, which is currently locked. We cannot open this safe. It's locked. Made by that company there. So now we do put his key in. Put the key in there. Unlock it. Now our safe's unlocked. Handle releases. We can open the safe.
And this here is the main dining room, which is now the room that's full of clutter.
Look at the mirrors, look. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's a beauty, something more.
Big washing machine. Never seen a washing machine this big before.
So then, now we go into the venue section of the hotel. This is a fairly sort of small, mid-sized, sort of smallish venue. This was used for weddings.
Would you like a wedding? I certainly wouldn't. Well, that's a very small wedding venue.
And now we go upstairs. And along to the manager's office. Let's take a look around this office. this office has in it what appears to be a very old computer. Turns out this is actually the management system for one of those automated telephone lines. As things where you get multiple telephone lines coming into this sort of management system, then you direct the calls to different locations depending on what the user presses on the phone. So it'd be something along the lines of, welcome to the Mouldy Hotel. If you'd like to make a booking, press 1. If you'd like to amend or discuss a booking, press 2. To speak to management staff, press 3. To speak to the spa and swimming pool department, press 4. To speak to the golf course department, press 5. Alternatively, if you know the extension number of the person you're phoning, please press #. Then when you press your button a bit, it'll be like, we are very happy to take your call, but we'll have to put you on hold for 5 hours. Then the whole music starts, yes, that sort of thing. But it's very interesting to actually see what one of these looks like, especially a very old version of this system. Interestingly, the hold music as it plays is on a separate unit, which is plugged into the main system. And now, looking at version offices, and now to something which is quite funny. Let's take a look at the complaints.
This person is complaining that they wanted to tee off at a golf course at 11 AM and couldn't until 1:15 PM. Like, that's just petty. That's not even much of a complaint. How boring's that? Oh well, handwritten complaint. People still made handwritten complaints in 2010. The majority of complaints here are about people's times having to be rebooked for like the spa and golf course and stuff. Like, that's boring. I want a complaint that's more exciting. This complaint's about a wedding. Our primary contact was one of your expert team of wedding coordinators, can't say name, events manager. The reason we initially chose to go with your venue is because we were told we could have a service outside. After booking your venue and progressing our plans, we were then finally told by a hotel we did not have a licence for outside weddings. How disappointing. We feel like they were misled in order to secure the booking. Even when there's a telephone complaint, staff actually have to print it off and then store it in the cabinet. Like, that's very paper intensive. Just think about all of the staff's time handling these complaints. It'll probably cost more money than anything else in this hotel. My husband booked us both in for one night stay at the blah blah hotel in Manchester for a birthday treat for myself with spa treatments booked also. It's probably the most disappointing stay I've had in a hotel due to very poor hygiene and lack of attention to detail. On opening the door, the room was freezing cold. There was only one complimentary dressing gown and slippers, not two. The bedding, both on the quilt cover and 2 pillowcases, had tears in it. The bedside lamp had a large rip and was tipped over. The glass on the dressing table where the television was on was dirty and streaky everywhere. The bath had 2 long black hairs in it, also on the floor had several hairs. All of the above I find totally unacceptable for the price we paid for this room. This hotel, from the other things I've seen, is only £70 a night. Fucking hell, it's hardly that expensive a hotel. To who it may concern, we've got quite a long complaint here. The first problem we encountered with the room was a patch on the carpet near the room door. The carpet was soaked with what I could only assume was water. After further investigation, discovered it seemed to be some kind of leak coming under the bathroom tiles. Fire alarm sounded. I can totally appreciate this was a false alarm and was silenced within a few minutes. However, it didn't help knowing that the fire door outside the room was no longer there. If it had been a real fire, we can only assume the consequences of lack of fire door would have spread the fire outside my room on the 8th floor of the building. The thing that makes this complaint more interesting is it's got pictures. You've got a fire door falling off. Oh, terrible hotel this is. You've got, oh, that's the patch on their carpet. Doesn't look anything that special, to be honest. That's the leak coming up from under the carpet. That is a dirty shower. It's not that bad. These people complaining over nothing. Oh, I've stayed at worse and I didn't even bother complaining. It's not bad, to be honest.
And this place had boxes and boxes full of complaints. All of them had to be printed off. Even when someone complains on the phone, the staff had to type out the complaint and then print it off. There's a lot of complaints here. And to be honest, most of the complaints were just about problems with bookings, which is not that interesting, or a lot of them about people just being overly fussy. It was like, one speck of dust on the wall of my hotel room. This is disgusting. It seems like most of the people staying at this golf course hotel were stuck-up twats. But hey, I think most people that play golf are stuck-up twats, so that kind of speaks for itself.
Good, I think